Ladies and gentlemen, Geri Petito.
I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. And in time, this too shall pass. I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. Geri Petito taught the class. I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. Loves the answer, the greener grass. I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. One day at a time, free at last.
When you don't know just what to do,
Just what to do, just what to do.
if what you're feeling is really true,
Is it really true? Is it really true?
just keep your ideas safe and sound.
Safe and sound, safe and sound.
That's exactly how change is found.
Change is found, change is found. I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. And in time, this too shall pass. I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. Geri Petito taught the class. I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. Loves the answer, the greener grass. I'm not an addict, I'm just an ass. One day at a time, free at last.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Geri Petito Show. Everyone and anyone who knows me knows I am the author of I'm Not an Addict, I'm Just an Ass. I'd rather be a smart ass than a dumbass. Because, guys, 34 years ago, I was a dumbass. But today, 34 years later, through the grace of God, I can honestly say now I'm a smart ass. Yes, the word ass is in the Bible at least 40 times, and it means donkey, and that's what I was. I'm saying all that to say this. You know, there are a lot of people out there struggling. Even with health issues. I'm a nutritional health coach. I'm a recovery coach. All my services to you are free. Please, please reach out. I want everyone to know someone is listening. If you think my book can help someone, because I sure do, you can go right to Simon & Schuster's bookstore, Archway Publishing, BAM, Amazon, Barnes & Noble. And guys, you could go to my website, www.geripetito.com. My book is now on audio with my voice. Simon & Schuster wanted to do it with someone else's voice, and I was like, no way. My producer, Ruben Rodriguez, part owner of Hamilton Radio and owner of Iron Horse Films, is now doing audiobooks. So if anyone's interested, you authors out there having your voice on it, let me know, okay? And guys, listen, if you truly, truly, truly cannot afford my book, please reach out to me about that as well. I'm here to help you. I want to give a shout out to two of my sponsors today, and then I'm going to introduce my guest. First, I have John Bishop, a.k.a. Johnny B., singer-songwriter, host of the Entertainment Luncheon South, a nonprofit created for the creative. He's also partners in the Joey D. and Johnny B. Rockin' Oldies band. He also sings alone. But a big shout out to him and his wife, Linny, for what they do once a month. They put this luncheon on. It's $20. You get a great lunch, incredible entertainment. They don't keep a penny of it. And they promote all of us like nobody else does. So, again, thank you so much to you two. We love you. Now, my newest sponsor, he's a really cool guy. Robert Sweeney, retired U.S. Air Force, one-man band, guitar player, writer, producer, AI digital creator. Okay? He made me a theme song that we're going to be playing at the end of all of my shows now. And it's AI, guys. It's amazing, all right? And he also made a song about the Jersey Devil he's hoping to get into a movie. Explore powerful stories of love, loss, and legacy through his music and videos on YouTube and Spotify. Let's bring these emotional and thought-provoking tales to life. So, guys, wait till you hear that new song at the end of the show. So now, I want to introduce my really cool guest, Michael Strange. Say hello to everyone.
Hey everyone, how's it going?
Listen, I don't know you well enough to really screw around. I was going to say my really strange guest, Michael Strange.
Yeah, I've heard them all.
You've heard them all, I'm sure
I
you
really
have.
have.
I'm sure you have.
Yeah, it's okay.
So, all right, Michael, so what's really cool is you are a crooner who loves country music.
I'm a crooner in love with country music.
In love with country music. Excuse me, baby. Okay, so tell me about that.
I'm going to put that on as my, my saying. I think we actually came up with that together on the phone one time.
Okay, very cool. But tell everyone, what I want to know is this, because I love crooners, I love country music, I love it all. But so what made you be the person you are with the music?
I mean, it really just kind of happened naturally. I mean, I really didn't plan any of it. I started listening to music as a small child, just like everybody else. but I was just really fascinated with singers like Elvis Presley,
Oh, baby, hold on. He's my boy. Okay, I love you more. Continue.
Johnny Ray, Roy Orbison,
Oh, yeah.
and I just was drawn to that. It was just really kind of natural, um, and I didn't really start singing until you know, like church choir and stuff like that. Um, but when I was putting things into my own um, kind of grasp as I started kind of writing and stuff, it just kind of came out like that, just because that's just what I know, or it's just what I feel. Um, and country singers that kind of walk the line of crooning and country. Um, I just felt really attracted to. So that was just kind of natural. Um, and so as I started writing and shaping my songs, I just kind of noticed, I was really emulating my heroes. So I guess that's what everyone does. So yeah,
I love it. I mean, Elvis Presley, Roy Orbison, come on, right?
yeah. I mean, I don't know of any roots that I'm more grateful for as far as my parents introducing me to that kind of music. So yeah, I just feel really fortunate that that was, my mother played it, my father played it, um, and yeah. So
Oh, I love
I'm
that.
just kind of fortunate that way.
I love that because I grew up, my dad was from Italy, so I don't know how this happened to me because they would listen to Italian music and blah, 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 and real oldie stuff, you know? I
Oh
was
yeah,
born in 61, but I grew up, I always say I was born too late because I love oldies, Elvis, and doo-wop, and, all that stuff. And I don't know how it happened, but it wasn't from my parents, you know?
that's really cool. I actually grew up in Italy. My dad actually lives in Italy. He's married to uh, my stepmother, who's actually um, from Vicenza. So that's pretty cool.
Wait, I have to ask you. So my dad was from Naples, Avellino. Um, so you grew up in Italy?
In Livorno, Italy. Yeah, right by Pisa.
Yeah. Did you talk the language?
Yeah, I mean, it was just pretty, you
Second
know,
nature?
yeah. I mean, a lot of people spoke English, but learning the culture, and I wasn't born there,
Right.
but as growing up with the culture and learning the culture, and uh, yeah.
How
So,
long? How long did you live there?
gosh, me and my dad lived there for probably about 3 years.
Okay.
It was the last place. He was in the military. My mother was in the military.
Oh.
Um, so we traveled all over Europe, and we just ended up in Italy.
Oh, cool.
Um, so I basically lived there for about 3 years until I was 18, and I moved to the United States. But Italy's still home. My dad still lives there, um, and it's kind of the last place that we really kind of call
Oh,
home.
that's beautiful. Where does your mom live?
She's in England right now, and I'm
Oh,
she's doing work for the government, so I'm not really too sure exactly what
okay.
city she's in. So
That's so cool. All right, so very cool. I love that. Okay. So, yeah, my dad, when he came from Italy, they just wanted to learn the language. So they didn't really speak to us in Italian, only the curse words I know. The curse
oh,
words, the curse words were all in Italian.
well, they're really good curse words.
Yeah, okay.
They're,
Oh
they're
my God.
great.
So, all right,
I
so
think they're the best,
they
really.
they are the best,
I
okay?
think they're the most passionate.
Yes,
So,
they are. That's funny. So now let's talk about you with your music. So when did you start singing?
yeah, like I really, really, honestly, just started singing in church choir when I was in about seventh grade.
Okay.
We were living in Kaiserslautern, West Germany, and you know, we sang all the church choir songs, and then at Christmas time, we would do the Christmas carols. And being that it was Germany, um, Christmas is a big deal over there. You know, I mean, Christmas is a big deal everywhere, but in Germany, I mean, it's really something. Like it's really not uncommon to have actual Christmas carolers come to your house. And we lived on the German economy, so um, our church group would actually go to GIs, barracks, and all over neighborhoods. You know, uh, the German neighborhoods and Christmas Carol, and there would be other people, other Germans doing the same thing. So that was just, I really got into that.
That's beautiful.
And that's really where I first started doing it. Although before that, I was really, you know, like up until I can remember, till as early as third grade, I would run home and I would jump on my parents' waterbed and turn on the radio, and I would sing, you know, all the pop songs on the pop radio. And I would use my Batman brush as the microphone. So that was really cool. That's really where it started. And it was really cool because my parents' waterbed, they had mirrors all around it and up on the ceiling and all around it. And it was fascinating. I mean, and now to think about it, it's kind of gross, but it was cool back then. So that's where that started.
So did you ever take singing lessons?
No, I never did.
Okay.
I never really found time, and I never really there was one time when I was approached by a lady, and she said, "Oh, you know, I think it was I was playing at a park in Oregon with a friend, and she said, "Oh, you have to take vocal lessons, and I'd love to teach you. I'd love to." And I was like, "Oh yeah, cool," and it just never happened. I really didn't trust her.
Okay.
I didn't have a good vibe with her, you know.
Okay.
And then from then on, I never.
Okay.
Yeah, I never did. So
What
but
instruments do you play?
I just play guitar.
And did you take lessons for that?
No, I didn't take any formal lessons.
So everything was self-taught.
Well, I wouldn't say self-taught because I had a lot of people around me, like friends, and I would even make friends that played guitar and that would show me things. And I was always just trying to keep up with people that knew how to play. So I was really mimicking people, you know, and watching their fingers and, you know, learning what a chord is and what this chord is. And by the time I had learned like A, E, and D, I mean, I thought I was, you know, I thought I was a rock star.
I love that. Oh my gosh, that's so great. That is so great. So, all right, so now are you also a songwriter?
Yes, I am a songwriter.
How many songs have you written?
I've written quite a few. I really don't count, and I really don't put much thought into, you know, how many. I really just try to put out quality songs.
How many
Uh,
have you recorded?
I've recorded probably about six or seven.
Okay, cool.
Um, and two of those I've released. So, yeah.
Very cool. So why don't we give everybody a treat? So producers, did you get the second one already? Oh, cool. We got both of them. All right, so let's play one of them first. Now, Michael, when you hear it, it's not going to sound great, but it sounds great out there, okay? So,
Sweet.
and then you'll talk about it. So let's play one, and then we'll have Michael talk about it.
It's been a long time since I met you, and it's sure I won't forget the sun smile went with that face, and above all your kiss, laughing in the rain. Is that why you came to be the only one? Laughing ain't the same since you took my heart. Tender walks out in the moonlight, and it's sure everything was right. There wasn't more that I could fix, and above all I miss laughing in the rain. Is that why you came to be the only one? Laughing ain't the same since you took the place of my heart. Hang my head down low, 'cause I don't know just what to do. Hang my head down low, and it's all because of you. You know, all my proudest seemed to fade the day I knew you were the only one. And all my feelings seemed to sway the day I knew you were the only one. Laughing in the rain, is that why you came to be the only one? Laughing ain't the same since you took the place of my heart. My heart, my heart. Oh, na, 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 na.
Okay, Michael, tell us about that song title and what it means to you.
So Only One is a song that I wrote. I released that on Valentine's Day this year. So that's the first one. That's my first release. And I wrote that actually about a relationship that I had. Was actually my high school sweetheart that I went to school with in Spain. And her name is Christine Martinez, and she's still a wonderful dear friend of mine. She still lives in Madrid, Spain, and she is just a gem of a girl. So yeah, I wrote that just kind of as a celebration of the relationship, and yeah.
Okay, beautiful. So,
Yeah.
Caden Gordon, let's give him a shout out because he's the one who got us together.
Caden is a really cool guy. He's a super cool guy.
Yeah,
Caden Gordon from the Caden Gordon Show.
that's right. We love you, Caden. You know
Nothing-
that.
Nothing but good stuff.
So, what we're going to do is just so you know, Michael, we got like another 5 or so songs, not just the one, and none of them are labeled. So we'll play like 3 all together. So we'll play another couple, okay? And then you'll tell us about that song.
Sure. I tried to give in the email. I tried to give a little tag that said which track it was, but yeah, I understand.
So in the email, which song did you want us to play?
Black and Blue.
So listen, Gino, look in the email and see if it will tell you which one of those is Black and Blue.
It's just got the track numbers. Doesn't say.
It doesn't, but in the email it doesn't say?
No.
No. All right, play one more for now, and you check that out, okay?
It says Black and Blue, but it doesn't say which number.
Oh, okay. All right, so let's play another song, and then we'll talk about this song.
Okay. Oh boy, you guys are.
2,000 miles is an awful long way, but I've been thinking about you every night and every day. Now I tell myself it's alright, now I tell myself it's okay, but I know deep inside the things won't be the same. 2,000 miles down a California highway, girl, I wish you could stay. 2,000 miles down a California highway, watching the night turn into day. My baby heard the dreams in San Francisco calling. She could bear when we said goodbye, the blood and sweat and tears are falling. And I told myself it's alright, and I told myself it's okay. As I watched the dust cloud till the sunset where she drove in. 2,000 miles down a California highway, girl, I wish you could stay. 2,000 miles down a California highway, watching the night turn into day. Girl, if you're lonely now, don't tell yourself we're through. Just know I'm thinking and I'm lonely without you. So if you're lonely, girl, and you get to feeling blue, 2,000 miles away, well, I'll be waiting there for you. And you can tell yourself it's alright, you can tell yourself it's okay. You can grab my hand and jump back in the game. 2,000 miles down the California highway, girl, I wish you could stay. 2,000 miles down the California highway, watching the night turn into day. Whoa, all I want's your love, and all I want is your love, and all I want's your love.
So good news, Michael. After you talk about this song, they figured out which one Black and Blue is, okay?
Okay, cool.
All right, so tell us about this pretty song.
So this song this is a real treat for everyone because this is the first time it's hit Radio Land.
Heck
Uh,
yeah, baby, right here on the Geri
yeah, right
Petito
here.
Show.
First time. I haven't even released that song. And I don't really know if I'm going to. Yeah, so I wrote that one. Typical writers, love songs. I was actually dating a girl, and we didn't. We going great, and she's is a great friend, still a great person, but she was going to a cosmetology school in San Francisco, and I was really sad. I was really just kind of broken up because, here we go again, another relationship. It's ending because someone's leaving. And so I pretty much wrote it in one night. And yeah, that's how that went.
Well, first off, I owned beauty salons back in the 80s and 90s. So good for her. But second of all, why won't you do this one? You have to. This is a beautiful song.
Well, thank you. I mean, I appreciate it. Every artist is kind of critical of what
Yeah.
they do. I tend to think that it's a little too fast.
That's why I loved it. Okay.
Oh, really?
Okay. Everybody likes different things. Put this out there for the people who like it faster. I loved it.
Okay. Well, I think I'm also going to do a little slower version, but yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Very cool. So now let's play that song. Here we go.
Okay.
Sitting all alone, it's so lonely when she's not there. Wondering if she's lonely or if she cares. And it's been hell here today since my blue skies turned to gray. Since she took my sunshine away, and I am stuck feeling black from a promise that she took back, and I'm stuck feeling blue, 'cause my baby was so untrue, and I'm all black and blue over you. Sitting here so long, wondering where did I go wrong. Looking at the ring she used to wear on her hand. And don't ask me why or how, but I know somewhere out there now she's telling the same lies to another man. Yeah, and I am stuck feeling black from a promise that she took back, and I'm stuck feeling blue, 'cause my baby was so untrue, and I'm all black and blue over you. Empty-handed am I, since the bank of love ran dry. Set my baby looking for a brand new start. Now I can't get you fancy things, now I can't get you diamond rings, and I can't buy my way to your heart. And I am stuck feeling black from a promise that she took back, and I'm stuck feeling blue, 'cause my baby was so untrue, and I'm all black and blue over you.
That one has a little bit of rock and soul to it. Tell us about this song.
So this one is basically just another one of those uh, love songs.
About another girl.
Another girl. Yeah, I promise it gets better. Trust me. The writing, I thought I'd put out my worst stuff first, and yeah. Um, so yeah, um, yeah, just wanted to make a classic American country heartbreaker song, and that's what I did. I'm not going to give any much of a story to it because I don't think she deserves that much credit. So we'll just call it.
Okay, well, this
just call
one's
it
not Still a Friend. Okay, I got it.
Yeah.
So,
you know.
so usually we just play 3 songs, but since we have so many from you, we will play one more later in a little bit. But I want you to have the opportunity to tell everyone how they can reach out to you, what's happening, where you're going to be performing, anything you'd like to share.
Sure. Yeah, you can look me up on Facebook. Um, add me. I'm always happy to talk to people. Um, Facebook is Michael Strange. Um, you'll see me. My photo is, I believe it's a red, white, and blue profile picture with me with my cowboy hat on. Um, from Austin, Texas. So you'll see Michael Strange from Austin, Texas. Um, Instagram, the Michael Strange, TheMichaelStrange. Hit me, people who want to collaborate or just friends and family, fans want to reach out, say hi. Um, I'm always willing to talk.
Okay. So
As far
now,
as, as
go
far as
ahead.
shows go, I'm playing tomorrow. Sorry, I'm playing tonight at the Rusty Cannon at 7:30 West Stastney Lane in Austin, Texas, and we are doing a songwriter circle with James Ryder, David Ray, or Dave Ray, and Reed Dixon, who actually used to play drums with me in a band that I formed called the Dixons. And he's now writing songs, so that'll be really fun. We're doing a benefit show for the flood victims here in Texas
Okay.
on Saturday, also at the Rusty Cannon.
Beautiful.
All proceeds go to help all victims of that tragic um, flood. So, really great thing that the Rusty Cannon is allowing us to do. And it's a really, really cool thing that about 10 singer-songwriters in Austin got together and thought of, and then asked me if I would volunteer. And I said, sure, I'd love to volunteer. So, yeah, great cause. And, our hearts go out to those people and those families that got such devastation. Yeah, and that's what we're doing. That's what we got now.
Okay. Well, I want to thank you for doing that because these poor families, it's heartbreaking what happened.
Yeah, it
So,
really is, and you can't really put it into words, and
no,
but the only thing you can do is just try to do what you can. So
right. So beautiful that you guys are doing that. Absolutely beautiful. So now, Michael, um, I want to give you the mic for a few minutes. I don't want you to get off thinking, oh, I forgot to talk about this or I wanted to share this with the people. The mic is yours. Talk about anything you want to talk about.
um, gosh, I just wanted to come on the show and just kind of promote the songs,
Okay.
tell you what I'm up to. I will say that I am working on some new stuff, and recently started working with an artist called Marin Lane. She's got a single out on Spotify called "Wide Awake." Um, y'all in Radio Land want to check that out. She's a really talented singer-songwriter, and she actually reached out to me, and we talked about collaborating, and had some really good conversations about songwriting, and I'm really excited about that. That's something that's going on. It's really difficult sometimes to connect with other songwriters. Everyone's doing their own thing. And some people just don't like working with other people. I like working with other people. So that's really exciting.
Very cool.
Yeah, pretty cool.
I like when male and female songwriters work together
Yeah,
because you get different
it really-
perspectives.
Yeah, it's a really cool dynamic, and I've never explored it. I never really ever explored it, so I'm excited about it because there's all kinds of things. When you're thinking about the dynamics of a song or a new song, when it's with a female vocalist, and she's got an incredible voice too. Because now you're entering the world of the possibility of a duet. Like, wow, that's pretty cool. And I've never done that.
That is
There's also
cool.
the possibility of just like co-writing and hey, I'll play the guitar. I'll sing your harmonies too.
Oh, that's
But
cool. Yeah.
but yeah, when you think about things like Fleetwood Mac, and just just the female male vocal thing, it's really exciting. So yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So thank you for sharing that. So we're going to play one more of your songs and just pick one producer and then we will talk about it. Here we go.
Okay. We'll play Hall of Fame. That's a pretty good one.
I don't know if they're not marked. It's just difficult for them.
Yeah, I don't have any numbers other than, just numbers. You know the number, I'll play it.
Do you know what number it was offhand?
I don't know. I know that there's two recordings. There's two tracks of it. I
Okay.
think there's two tracks of it. But it,
Okay.
We played
Sure, it's
number
not-
1, that was the first one, and then we played number 4. So you want me to just take a chance? And
take a chance on me.
okay, here we go.
All right, here we go.
And when I swing, I do my best. I take my lonely aggravation with the rest. I wanna be where my heart and soul's fall aflame. You feel my hunger, you feel my pain. Life ran these lonely streets just like a hellbound train. Now I wanna be where the lights above shine my name. Hall of Fame, Hall of Fame. And if I have to go out young, it's all the same. Hall of Fame, Hall of Fame. In the rock and roll Hall of Fame. Now Johnny Cash, he did the same. He threw away the ropes and grabbed onto the reins. Now I wanna be where the lights above shine my name. Hall of Fame, Hall of Fame. And if I have to go out young, it's all the same. Hall of Fame, Hall of Fame. In the rock and roll Hall of Fame. Flipping through my 45s, feel it in my soul. At the Grand Ole Opry Live, I'm a king of rock and roll. Hall of Fame, Hall of Fame. And if I have to go out young, it's all the same. Hall of Fame, Hall of Fame. In the rock and
Hall of Fame. Tell us
Yeah.
about that. That sounds like rock and roll, baby. I love it.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, that's really, yeah, a real tribute to, you know, again, just my roots, uh, Johnny Cash, Elvis Presley, Chuck Berry, Little Richard. Really, really wanted to capture that feel. Um, and it was really kind of inspired by a photo that I saw. Um, I don't know how popular it is or if anyone else in Radioland has seen it, but it's in Sun Records studio. And I think Jerry Lee Lewis is there in the shot. Of course, Elvis is sat down at the piano.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Johnny Cash.
Yep.
There's a really pretty girl sitting on the piano, and they're all just kind of huddled over, and Elvis is kind of looking out like, hey, what do you want me to play? Or, well, I mean, I saw the photo when I was um, in high school. And just some clipping that one of my friend's parents had, and I just was really fascinated, about kind of getting into touch and loving, all those artists, and then just seeing them all sat down and imagining, wow, these guys hung out, and they all recorded at the same studio, and they were kind of getting their fame at the same time, and radio and rock and roll was just growing and was a little baby and was just coming out, and that in itself is fascinating to me. But I looked at the picture, and I really just came back and looked at the picture again, and I thought what was going on in Elvis's head, like what was he going through, and what would it be like? And so I wrote the song about, from his perspective, I guess.
Beautiful.
And that's him saying, and when I swing, I do my best. The guy was a hard worker. He was
Yep.
he was a perfectionist.
Yep.
And I really started that out, keeping that in mind. And wanted the listener to really get into. And I was, at the time, I was really trying to get into Elvis's point of view. So I thought I'd start with that. And of course, it says, Hall of Fame. And if I have to go out young, it's all the same, because he really just had that daring kind of, vibe about him. He broke a lot of ground, did a lot of hard work. And that's not to say that all the other artists didn't.
Right, absolutely.
I don't disparage any of
Nope.
or compare, but he was a genuine hard worker.
Yep.
So then when I say in the line, now Johnny Cash, he did the same. He threw away the ropes and grabbed onto the reins. It was kind of at a time where I was kind of starting to understand that Elvis had great respect for Johnny Cash. Yep. He even mentioned, I wish I could write songs, but I don't write songs.
He doesn't.
And at the same time, Cash was seeing Elvis's fame, and Cash even spoke honestly in interviews about the fact that he had a little bit of jealousy towards Elvis because he was so good looking and so popular with the girls, and poor Johnny wasn't. And the funny thing is Elvis was jealous as hell of him. He was like, man, I really wish I could write a song.
See?
So I kind of try to put some, what he might be feeling about the respect for him in the song. And then, of course, he says, at the Grand Ole Opry Live, I'm the king of rock and roll. There it is. He's just saying how good it feels to play rock and roll.
It's amazing. I love the song. It's absolutely my favorite one that we played of yours.
Wow, that's really cool.
Incredible.
I'm offended.
Incredible. All right. So thank you so much. So guys, we're coming to the close of the show, and I just want to say thank you to Michael. Michael, you're amazing. Thank you so much for this great interview.
Hey, thanks for having me. And really, yeah, thank you for the genuine uh, interest and appreciation. And thanks for taking the time to get me out on Radio Land.
This was very cool, okay? And I love the crooner who fell in love with country music thing. I love that. And Kaden, again, thank you so much, sweetheart. And I
Thanks,
loved
Katie.
all the Elvis talk. I didn't expect that today, so I'm on cloud nine right now, okay? So thank you.
Okay,
So,
thank you. And feel free to share all the music.
absolutely. My producer will be playing it on Hamilton Radio as well. Okay?
Awesome.
So, producer, take us out with my new theme song that we'll be closing my shows with from Robert Sweeney, AI, and it's really incredible, guys. Thank you.
Thanks. Have a good night.
Welcome to the stage where stories untold, candid moments captured, memories unfold. Gary's got the vibes, a soothing flow. Come sit back, relax, let the good times glow. Jazz in the air, let it take you away. Welcome to the Geri Petito Show, where every heartbeat and every note flow. Jazz melodies weaving through the night. Together we'll shine. Everything feels right. Deep conversations where the heart finds a voice. Together we laugh, sometimes we rejoice. Tales of adventure, the rhythms embrace. In each note a journey, feel the space. Step into the light, let the music. Welcome to the Geri Petito Show, where every heartbeat and every note flow. Jazz melodies weaving through the night. Together we'll shine. Everything feels right. So tune in now, let the magic start. Jerry's podcast, a place for your art.